into awareness about PTSD and veteran suicide. On Memorial Day, Iraqi War veteran Drew Winkler sat in a car outside his parents' home and used a gun to take his own life. His parents are now telling his story and hopes no other family has to go through the same pain. News Channel 7's Jennifer Holton has more.
You said 1 to 22. Why can't they just help us? You didn't say me, us.
Us. Goodbye.
And then goodbye.
Rebecca.
I'm going to do everything I can to help them.
Drew Winkler's parents read aloud their son's final message before the 26-year-old Iraq War veteran committed suicide on Memorial Day. It's a message they've turned into a mission. The airman had been suffering from severe PTSD since before 2011, when he was discharged from the military. His mother, Rebecca, says the son who returned from war wasn't the one she sent off. After coming back, he was just very anxious about everything, uneasy about everything, just always on edge. Many things would frighten him, she said, like loud noises, driving, crowds, even something as small as dropping a spoon off a table. There were times after he came back that I looked at my husband and I said, I don't know who this person is. This is not my son. I didn't know who he was. That free-spirited child that I sent off to the military was gone, and there was nothing anybody was doing to help him. Drew sought help from 2 Veterans Affairs clinics. Their solution, according to his parents, was to keep changing his medications. So their solution was, well, you can take a Xanax. Though he had to rely on the VA, he was denied disability benefits twice, once because of a forgotten signature, and the other because his symptoms didn't meet the criteria for a PTSD diagnosis. Rebecca says there were times the VA couldn't accommodate his schedule for future counseling sessions within a 3-week time frame. We reached out to the Veterans Affairs clinic where Drew was seen. They said due to HIPAA laws, they couldn't provide any details regarding his treatment. They absolutely failed my son.
And his children.
And his children. Drew left behind 4-year-old Christian and 19-month-old Caden. Rick and Rebecca say that they wear these necklaces now to remind their grandchildren of their late father.
Who is that?
Daddy.
Drew was an excellent father. He was a better father than I was. I mean, every minute he was off, he was with his kids, and every extra dollar he had went to his kids. I just wished he would have squeezed my hand instead of my gun.
As the Winklers sat in their family room, their son's ashes in hand, they tell me about how they've decided to channel their grief into purpose. They hope spreading Drew's story brings awareness to veteran suicide.
22 people a day kill themselves of PTSD. If I can bring that number down to 21 next year, then the next year I'm going to shoot for 20.
In Crestview, Jennifer Holton, News Channel 7. We reached out to the Veterans Affairs Clinic to find out more about Drew's disability claims. As of now, we have not heard back. Drew's parents have created a Facebook page called Winkler's Wish 22 to 0. It's a place for veterans and families to exchange knowledge and outlets for help. If you'd like to learn more about ways to help the Winklers or Drew's sons, you can go to our website, wjhg.com. Next in sports, Jamie Lentz is here from Gulf Coast.
Notice HIPAA. HIPAA is a fucking goddamn lie. That's this bullshit thing that they use. Oh, that's a medical secret. Well, the same fucking medical secrets are used for when hospitals secretly charge people way over, make huge fucking profits. Under the HIPAA fucking laws, they could take and put drugs in this person that they wouldn't even fucking know who they were. Under the HIPAA laws, which is a goddamn motherfucking lie. This is where corruption comes from. Under the HIPAA bullshit laws. Now, first of all, when it comes to anything medical, I find it awfully interesting. When somebody wants to sucker a bunch of fucking people, they'll put out, let's see, oh, my son has cancer. Oh, we need money for an operation. See, it's all a goddamn scam. See, the truth of the matter is, HIPAA is a fucking corrupt organization, And there probably is not one fucking jail sentence for that fucking HIPAA shit. It is called convenient incapacity. It is designed to cover up corruption. It's not about embarrassment. That's a fucking lie that they use. Now, let's talk about noise. These fucking boom cars go up and down the road, terrorize hundreds of thousands of veterans. They don't know who to fucking go to. These goddamn boom cars, the low frequency sound mimics IEDs going off, mimics explosions, mimics heavy machinery and everything like that. These motherfuckers, they know that the, first of all, number one, see, the thing is, he didn't know who to turn to. See, here's the thing. I don't know of anybody else that has suffered like me. Want to talk about post-traumatic stress disorder, which actually is one time called shell shock. Imagine being born with no fucking family. Imagine being born rejected at birth. Imagine being that you can't see as well as other people. Imagine you can only see out of one fucking eye. Imagine that you're born fucking ugly. How do you know if you're fucking ugly? Chicks will let you know real quick if you're born ugly. You ain't gonna be called fucking cute. You're not gonna be called handsome. You're not gonna be called a catch. You're not gonna have fucking chicks making excuses to stop by and have small talk with you and everything like that. You're gonna be politely avoided your whole fucking life. Okay? Talk about PTSD. I've been doing a easy 15-year battle against these fucking boom car punk motherfuckers. I've gone to the state's attorney's office in Panama City, Florida. There was a Zachary Taylor who I pointed out to him, used to be with the state's attorney's office, assistant state's attorney. I pointed out him, I think it was around 1998. It's now 2016, June 22nd, 2016. I pointed out to him about these boom cars, where it was his fucking duty to do something under 6005 of the Florida statutes. I've gone to goddamn fucking Jimmy Petronas, bullshit motherfucker, used to be state representative. I've gone to Scott Clemens, who used to be a fucking state representative. I've gone to Steve Sutherland, con man, fucking Congress motherfucker that used to be in there. I've gone to so many goddamn people, it's incredible. I've gone to Guy Cannell, con man, who used to be a fucking sheriff of Bay County. I've gone to George Gaynor. Ken Hammonds. I heard that motherfucker's died a couple of years ago. I told Department of Transportation people, no. What was his name? I can't fuck his name now. Jeff Thielman, I think his name was. I told him that Ken Hammonds was a no-good son of a bitch. Boy, if I'd have been at his fucking funeral, I'd have told him exactly what kind of a rotten motherfucker he was. So, see, the truth of the matter is, these boom cars, they are designed to irritate people. Why? Because it plays into the hands. The cops and the boom car people are criminals, partners, criminal partners. This is how the drugs are being dealt. The cops know it. And I wouldn't be surprised when you see a cop going up down the road racing like there's an emergency. That's not an emergency, that's a fucking drug run. Who's going to stop a cop with their fucking sirens on? Who's going to stop a cop that's got a fucking ambulance lights going on? Nobody. And I'll bet you that's how the fucking drugs are being delivered. And I also believe in Panama City, Florida, there's a goddamn drug house. That's why I see the same goddamn vehicles going up and down the road on Highway 98. Yeah, I tried talking to a lowlife motherfucker, Jeff Tillman, of Panama City, Florida, assistant city manager, to Jeff Brown, from what I understand. And Oh man, I'll tell you, he wanted to know my home address. I told that stupid motherfucker, I said, if they're going down the road, what the fuck difference does it make what address it is? They're going up and down Highway 98, 15th Street. See, so the truth of the matter is the cops know that these are irritation devices. No matter how many laws I look up, just very quickly, the felonies that these goddamn boom car punks do. They can be arrested under 3015 of Florida statutes. The Sheriff's Department under 3015 of Florida statutes can have forced posses to arrest these motherfuckers. They can take in, under 932 contraband Florida statute, they can take away their vehicles for fucking ever. 80610 is putting ambulance and fire department people in danger. 874 is criminal gang signaling instrumentalities, where the legislature specifically stated that people have a right to be able to live in peace and not fear intimidation. 876 of the Florida statute, these goddamn boom car punks can be declared as American enemies. Oh, but you see, when the cops decide who the fucking American enemies are, how do we know that we ain't protecting the goddamn American enemies? See, so the truth of the matter is, what happens is, boom cars irritate people, just like noise, barking dogs and everything like that. Hey, but when you say to these goddamn fucking clown cops, say, hey, will you give me your home phone number? And you tell them so that I can call you every time these goddamn boom cars wake me up. All of a sudden, them pushy-ass motherfuckers don't want to give you that number. Let me tell you something else them motherfuckers do. They'll take and put their goddamn car out in front of their house, putting their fucking family in danger, even though it's a crime to do it, to reveal the residence of a cop. They fucking do it anyway. Because the boom cars, they're not going to fucking boom their base past a cop house. So what happens is the cops, they have a little crime-free bubble. They don't worry about nobody else. They don't care about nobody else. That's fucking bullshit. They taught me this. This bullshit when cops come into school. Hi, you want to pet the police dog? Hi there, you wanna see my helicopter? You wanna see my fucking handcuffs? Hey little kitty, you wanna see that fucking shit? Cause in about 10 years I'll be hunting your motherfucking ass down. So the thing is, this is the cops know these fucking boom cars are irritation devices. And then they can take and throw people in jail on bullshit charges. Poor Michael Dunn is in jail for the rest of his life because he asked a goddamn boom car punk at the Gate gas station in Jacksonville, hey motherfucker, turn that goddamn shit down. No. Motherfucker pulled a gun out on Michael Dunn, and Michael Dunn was a concealed weapons permit holder, and he fucking defended himself, and the cops fucking threw away the goddamn evidence to prove. I even contacted Corey Stroll, a piece of shit motherfucker lawyer for Michael Dunn. Gave him all the laws to where he could fucking walk. He didn't do a motherfucking thing. Well, my conscience is goddamn clear. And I thank my maker that I was given a voice. And that I'm far from perfect, but I thank my maker that I open up when I see things far worse than my sins.